Well, I remember it all very well. Looking back, it was the summer I turned 18. We lived in a one-room, run-down shack on the outskirts of New Orleans. We didn't have money for food or rent, to say the least. We were hot pressed. Mama spent every last penny we had to buy me a dancing dress. Well, Mama washed and combed and curled my hair, then she painted my eyes and lips. Then I stepped into a satin dancing dress and had a split on the side, cleaned up to my heel. It was red velvet trim and it fit me good. Standing back from the looking glass, there's to a woman where a half-grown kid had stood. She said, "Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down." She said, "Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down." Mama dabbed a little bit of perfume on my neck, then she kissed my cheek. And then I saw the tears welling up in her troubled eyes as she started to speak. She looked at her pitiful shack and then she looked at me and took a ragged breath. She said, "Your paws run off and I'm real sick and the baby's gonna starve to death." She handed me a heart-shaped locket that said, "To thine own self be true." And I shivered as I watched a roach crawl across the toe of my high-heeled shoe. Sounded like somebody else who was talking, asking, "Mama, what do I do?" She said, "Just be nice to the gentleman, fancy, they'll be nice to you." She said, "Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Lord, forgive me for what I do, but if you want out, well, it's up to you. Don't let me down now, your mama's gonna move you uptown." Well, that was the last time I saw my mom when I left that rickety shack. The welfare people came and took the baby, mama died and I ain't been back. But the wheels of fate started turning for me, there was no way out. Wasn't very long till I knew exactly what my mama been talking about. I knew what I had to do when I made myself this solemn vow. I was gonna be a lady someday, though I didn't know when or how. But I couldn't see spending the rest of my life with my head hung down in shame. You know, I might have been born just plain white trash, but fancy wasn't my name. She said, "Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down." She said, "Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down." One long after a benevolent man took me in off the streets. 1 week later I was bonus in a 5-room hotel suite.
Yes, you were.
I joined the king, a congressman, and an occasional aristocrat. Then I got me a Georgia mansion and an elegant New York townhouse flat, and I ain't done bad. Now in this world there's a lot of self-righteous hypocrites they call me bad, and criticize mama for turning me out no matter how little we had. But though I ain't had to worry about nothing for now 15 years, well, I can still hear the desperation in my poor mama's voice ringing in my ears. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Oh, here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Lord, forgive me for what I do. Well, if you want out, well, it's up to you. Don't let me down home, your mama's gonna move you uptown. Well, I guess she did.